Alright. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's your boy Weenix, and here we are for another episode. But this time it's all things Nintendo Switch 2. So, yeah, I know normally you're expecting Inazuma 11, but to be fair, I will be buying the Nintendo Switch 2 on release, provided I get an invite. And so I thought it would be a interesting video, at least, to kind of go over the kind of Nintendo Switch 2 Direct, just in kind of small pieces. So with some of the overview trailers for the hardware itself, and then some of the games that are coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, because as I kind of mentioned in my return video, the last video I made, that I am looking to branch out and play other games on the channel. Obviously still heavily with a Inazuma 11 focus, but there will be other games, you know, just spice things up a bit. So yeah, without kind of waffling for too long, let's have a look at the overview trailer and go from here. So I mean, simply put, it's just better, right? It's better hardware. What more can you ask for, really?
The Nintendo Switch 2 system can adapt to suit your situation, however you like to play.
Also, I do feel like it looks
mode,
cleaner.
Use the
Maybe
dock
it's just
to play
me.
on a bigger screen.
But
in tabletop mode, place your system however you like using the stand, and share a controller with a friend.
yeah, to be fair, with
In
the
handheld mode,
old
play
Switch,
anywhere you
having
go.
just like one singular stand on the
With these three play
like a
modes,
really thin
you can enjoy
stand,
playing
like towards
whenever
1/3
and wherever
of
you
the
want.
back of the Switch, wasn't really
Altogether,
ideal.
anytime, anywhere.
So the
Let's take a
new
look at
new
some
stand is
features of
significantly
Nintendo
better.
Switch 2 and how it's improved
Just a
from
lot
the
less
Nintendo
flimsy.
Switch system.
I knew so many people who had just like it broken at the back. Bigger screen.
At 7.9 inches,
Even better
Switch 2 has
thickness.
a bigger built-in screen. Here's how that compares to Nintendo Switch.
Oh mate, I can't wait to get
the
it in my
system's
hands.
thickness remains the
Pause.
same.
But like, oh, it's gonna be so good. I'm so
With
excited for a
approximately
new console,
double the
mate.
pixels compared to Switch, you can enjoy games in greater detail on the 1080p screen.
Yeah, that's what we like to hear. That's what we like to hear. Smooth gameplay up to 120 FPS.
The screen supports up to 120 frames per second, allowing for
Sign
smoother gameplay
me
in supported
up.
titles.
Oh, also, should we try and
The
speed it
LCD
up?
screen is more vivid and supports HDR, providing more contrast between light and dark areas of
I hope you
images.
guys don't mind it if it's kind of sped up, but I just thought there's no need for
all-new
extra
Joy-Con 2
waffle. I
controllers
can always
connect
pause if
magnetically.
needed.
Strong magnets keep the controllers firmly attached to the system.
As long as those
Attach the
magnets
controller
are
easily
actually
by pressing the release button on the back.
significantly strong enough to stay attached, then I do think it's probably better than
SL
the
and
slide
SR
mechanic.
buttons are bigger for greater comfort and control when playing with the Joy-Con 2 held horizontally.
I mean, to be honest, that's just a good change, to be honest.
The left and right
The
sticks
buttons
are
were
now
really
larger.
tiny before, unless you were a child. I am
Each
curious to
Joy-Con
know
2
whether
controller can
Joy-Con
be used
drift.
as a mouse,
Yeah.
opening up
So, like this right here is going to be so interesting to see, like kind of what they do, like what sort of games it's truly like gonna be
even more ways to
really
play
good
in
for. So,
compatible
like,
games.
obviously this is Metroid, but then I guess my question for
Both the
like
left and
me,
right
for
Joy-Con 2
example,
support
would
mouse
be like,
controls, so
how am
you
I
can also
gonna
play certain games using
how am I
two
gonna
mice,
use
like
this?
this.
I've not shown you like what my recording setup looks like, but
By adjusting the
it'd
audio
be
balance between the
interesting to
ranges,
see
sounds from the built-in speakers are clearer
how easy
and
it
more
is for me
natural
to
in handheld
use
and
the
tabletop modes.
the mouse features like slightly away
It has a
from my
built-in
screen.
microphone, so you can voice chat with friends anytime via game chat. It also uses noise-canceling technology to filter sounds, so your voice will come through clearly.
Yeah, we'll have to see how good that
Even
noise
if you don't have a
cancelling
surround
is.
sound system, games can be enjoyed with more immersive, three-dimensional sound, as if it were coming from all around you.
But game chat is it's pretty revolutionary, to be honest. I say revolutionary, but I mean just like you had to kind of go through
Place your
Discord
Nintendo Switch 2
previously
however
whenever
you
you were
like,
playing
with a
people
large,
on the Switch.
sturdy
Maybe
stand.
that's just me, but yeah.
You can move it freely, like this.
2 USB-C
In
ports.
addition to the USB-C
Finally,
port found on the
this
bottom of the
took
system,
way
there's
too
one
long,
on top as well.
so that you can kind of charge your Switch
It's
however
handy
you
for
see
connecting
fit.
a USB-C camera or charging in tabletop mode.
Exactly, and charging in tabletop is what I meant.
Nintendo Switch 2 comes with 256 gigabytes of internal storage,
Mate,
8 times that of Nintendo
took
Switch.
'em way
for
too
storing
long
your
to
game
get to this
downloads,
stage.
Save data, and more.
Took them
Reading
way
and
too
writing
long
data
to get
is
to that
also
stage.
faster. Use the Nintendo
4K
Switch 2
support.
dock To connect to your TV
all
and
the
enable up to
scrubs on
4K
Reddit
resolution
said,
for
yeah, this
compatible
wouldn't be
games.
possible. And
HDR is also supported in TV
I'm
mode.
pretty sure if I just quickly go back, they have also attached an
HDR
Ethernet.
is also supported in TV Switch 2
Is it
dock
Ethernet
to
port,
connect
right?
to your TV and enable
Yeah,
up to
there we go, right there. Nice. Or LAN Ethernet port, so
4K resolution
I don't have
for
to use
compatible
my
games.
adapter anymore,
HDR is also supported
which I
in TV
had to
mode.
use for my Switch previously, so that'll be good. Just means better connection for whenever I am playing
The Nintendo
games.
Switch 2 dock has a built-in fan that keeps your system cool. This helps keep performance stable.
That's what we like to hear. Plays compatible
On
Nintendo
Switch 2,
games.
you can play Nintendo Switch 2 games, as well as compatible Nintendo Switch games.
There was
Physical
no
and
way.
digital games
There
are
was
supported.
no way they weren't going to. They've just kind of copied how they went with the 3DS and the DS in terms of making sure that there's still continuity between the generations. But mate, June 5th, like we're not even that far away, to be honest. Well, April, May, June. We're literally looking at like exactly 2 months. That's crazy. Exactly 2 months from now, Switch is out. Ugh, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, okay. Next one is Mario Kart World. This actually, I don't know. It seems intriguing. I've not really watched any of the Nintendo Treehouses to see just how different it is to the originals. I mean, in terms of like what sort of items they've got in, what other forms of tech in the games that they've got. But I mean, a Mario Kart's always pretty fun. I know a lot of people are really upset over the price of the games. Yeah, I don't want to comment on it because I just feel like obviously everyone's living like a slightly different reality. So for some people it is really expensive. For me, I'm kind of one of those people that just loves gaming. So unless it's like super extortionate, I'm always kind of, I don't buy every single game that comes out. I kind of buy a few that I'm interested in and then kind of stick with those for a while. So for me, the price isn't too bad because, I mean, I'll get good use out of playing it. That's kind of how I view it. But I know everyone's different, and 8 years, like, it's a step up. But then, I mean, life is just more expensive, isn't it really? Everything's more expensive. And then you've also got Big Daddy Trump over in the US just making life a bit chaotic for everyone, really. But I mean, this trailer's not really. Are they even going to talk in it? Not particularly. I'm just trying to see if there's anything particular note. I do know that.
New entry in the Mario Kart series
So
is
they went
launching exclusively on the Nintendo Switch 2 system.
Mate, why did they take so
Welcome to
long to
this
start
vast
talking
world.
into the video?
Kart races are held throughout various regions that span the globe.
Yeah, it's kind of like an open world kind of vibe, which is kind of cool.
Depending on the time of day and weather conditions, the atmosphere will change.
Mate, those outfits are. That's kind of a sick outfit for Big.
And in this Mario Kart game, you can go off the racetrack and drive virtually everywhere in this world.
See, so I was curious about this. Like, in terms of if you were doing like a Grand Prix, does this just mean
in the
that,
classic
like,
Grand Prix, race through 4 courses in a bid for first place.
yeah, I was trying to figure out whether the ride from city to city
Don't
is
sleep at
actually
the
part
wheel.
of the
You'll
Grand
also
Prix
drive to
ride.
the
So is it
next
8
course
races in
as part of the
total?
competition. With
Because
24
of what they
drivers
just
in
said
each
there.
Race, the most in series history, the competition is gearing up.
Mate, this does make me laugh though, because there's definitely going to be some people that, because there's
Introducing
24 races
Knockout Tour.
in a ride, it's going to take some people
Race
ages just to
non-stop
get
from one
like
corner
a
of the world
first,
to another.
what's it called, win in Mario Kart. Is this? I don't even know. Oh, World.
There are multiple
called?
checkpoints along the way.
Yeah, Mario Kart World.
If you're below the placement shown when you hit a checkpoint, you'll be eliminated.
Bro, that's pretty savage to be honest. And then you just have to
Can you
watch
make it
other
all the way to
people
the
for like
finish line?
God knows how many more minutes whilst you've been eliminated. That's like half an hour. Or are you just able to leave once you've been eliminated?
Vast world in free roam. By going off-road, you can explore new areas and routes. So drive wherever your heart takes you.
I'm not really sure how fun free
You
roam would
can
be.
also go for
Or
scenic
although I
drives with
guess,
friends.
yeah, I was just gonna say that would
And
probably be
even
the
take
only fun
photos
part.
together at different locations.
But yeah, that seems pretty interesting.
World title will be shared in an upcoming.
Okay. And now this one seems interesting, right? So if you guys heard me in my last video, I was pretty interested in the idea of playing Elden Ring. I had heard rumors that Elden Ring was going to be on Switch 2, and lo and behold, it was. But from the creators of Elden Ring as well, we have this new game called The Duskbloods, which also looks interesting and is a Nintendo Switch 2 exclusive. But yeah, this could bring a slightly different flavour to the Switch. We don't see this sort of vibe of game too often. It's normally reserved for PC and Xbox and PS5, so yeah, should be good. It's very dramatic. I've never actually played a From Software game, I'm not gonna lie. I actually was gonna get Elden Ring on PC, but for some reason I think I just had too much going on, so I didn't bother to do so.
My life. Turn, O wheel.
But yeah, mate, I'm so excited for all the difficulty of gameplay. That's what From Software games are kind of, they pride themselves in, really, isn't it?
Very dusk.
It's just having specifically hard difficulties. But you know me, they call me the ultimate gamer boy, Weenix, the truth, the legend himself, the Legend 27. I don't know why I'm waffling so much, but yeah, From Software. Mate, wait, so are they actually called Software or From Software? Because, like, technically that should have said From Software, you know? Just if we want to be pedantic. Oh, mate, like, I feel like people are doubting, like, the graphical quality. I feel like things are going to look really good on the Switch, as long as it actually plays well, and it doesn't have, like, kind of lag. I think we are in for an absolute win. Oh, I need to figure out how I want to kind of craft content as well, leading up until the release of the Switch 2. You guys are going to have to let me know what sort of videos you want to see on the channel, because I mean, once I've covered all the info I've missed... Mate, also, that looks just like the moon from... What's the anime called? You've got Fire Force, but before that, it's Soul Eater. Is that what it's called? Yeah, the moon from Soul Eater. That's what that reminds me of. Also, these character designs are pretty unique, but like in a cool way. Bruh, that's pretty metal. Oh yes. I mean that's that. I didn't say yes to that. I was saying yes to the game, and then Titty Frog came along. I promise you, I wasn't interested in Titty Frog like that.
As befits the soon to depart.
I pray that you are able.
Oof. That looks like a boss that's gonna absolutely cause some major difficulties. That's what I'm talking about. I like the Lizard T-Rex. Big Daddy Zeus with a noose. That was a cool weapon. We've got some anti-gravity magic. Mate, how does this geezer look so basic, yet so cool at the same time? The Duskbloods. Yeah. I mean, come on, guys. That does look good. You do want to play that. I know, like, you know. Also, what's this geezer? It's a rat, but with wings. Rat wing. But yeah, I mean, I guess this will be 2026, so I don't even have to worry about that for quite a while. We're not even halfway through 2025 yet. But yeah, Duskbloods look good. And then, the final interesting part of the video, in my opinion, is the spotlights. So, I'm going to skip any spotlight that doesn't seem interesting, but this is probably... Is this the most anticipated thing I wanted on the Switch to play? Because I was going to play it on PC. Elden Ring, yeah. Sign me up, Pappy.
The rays of grace.
It's going to be a good time. I remember watching everyone else just get absolutely trounced. Now it's my turn. It's my turn to have my ass handed to me.
You will become Elden Lord.
Mate, Elden Lord Weenix. does have quite a nice ring to it. 2025 From Software. Hell yeah. Right.
Hey, I'm Greg Kasavin from Supergiant
Yeah,
Games.
sorry, Greg.
Here to say that Hades
actually,
2 is
my
coming
bad.
to Nintendo Switch 2.
This
Our first
is
ever
what
sequel
I
introduces
am
the
fucking
Princess of the
talking
Dead,
about.
an immortal witch out to
I've been
vanquish the
so
sinister Titan of
excited
Time.
for Hades
You'll battle
2.
beyond the underworld to the ends of the earth, getting to know dozens of characters from Greek myth. in
I'm a
story
big
that
Greek
reacts to your
mythology fan, if
every
I've never
setback
told you
and
guys
victory.
before.
It's the
Honestly,
kind of game you
Hades,
can quickly
the
pick up and
first
play whether
Hades,
you're experienced with the original.
yeah, the first Hades was phenomenal. I would play it on the channel, but I'm not sure how to make it interesting. But, I mean, just playing this second one for the first time, I've purposefully avoided not even playing the beta on Steam, just so that I knew it was going to come to
But for
the
more
Switch
about
2.
Hades 2 later this year.
So, very, very excited for that.
皆さんこんにちは。カプコンの中山です。我々がお届けするタイトルは
What game is this?
ストリートファイター6です。
Yeah, I don't really care for Street Fighter, I'm not gonna lie to you. What's the next one?
Initiating Arsenal boot seek operating at normal
Is
levels.
this Metroid?
Testing.
Nope.
After 2 long wars where
No, I don't really care.
Because we're in the middle.
don't they?
Demon X Machina? No.
Hey, this is Joseph Fares from Hazelight Fantasy.
Yeah, I'm good.
Of course,
will be coming to Nintendo.
No one cares.
With enhanced
Oh.
graphics and
Yeah, Hogwarts Legacy is cool and all, but that's not really my cup of tea.
as Switch 2.
Is the James Bond
The story
game.
of light and
Square
shadow that
Enix.
never fades presents the classic
Alright, okay.
龍が如くゼロ始まりを
I guess that's it from this, which is really just Elden Ring and Hades, with the kind of, yeah, those are the two that I actually cared about from this. And then in this second, let's have a look and see if there was anything else. Half Goddess. No. I swear there was one other game in here that there was going to come on the kind of release date for the Switch 2 that I wanted to play. It's not Civilization, that's for sure. Wasn't that game either. Alright, well, I guess to answer the question, the only two games that they've shown exclusively on the Switch 2 that I really care about then are what? The Dustbloods, Mario Kart World, Elden Ring, and Hades 2. So yeah, those are the kind of the games that I'm looking forward to on the Switch 2. Well, I forgot there is also Donkey Kong Bonanza. Don't know why that wasn't shown in the gameplay. But yeah, so that's kind of pretty much it. Let me know what you guys think. I'd be curious to know in the comments how many of you guys are actually going to get a Switch 2 on release, and how many of you guys are going to kind of wait for a while and see what the landscape looks like in terms of games and stuff. And if you are going to get a Switch 2, which games are you most excited for? Please let me know in the comments down below. And provided I get my ass in gear, you can expect another video tomorrow. I'm doing a double whammy this weekend. Should be an Inazuma 11 video. Need to get some out all just in time for the kind of hero showcase that should be in exactly a week's time. So a week today, the hero showcase should be out. So that'll have the kind of final bits of information on Inazuma 11 Victory Road. But yeah, until the next video, guys, look after yourself and deuces.